Yes, you heard that right. Chandni is one of Yash Chopra's memorable film. But very few people know how Chandni showed Yash Chopra the stars during the day, and how Yash Chopra had to go to the hospital before Chandni's release. Let me tell you an untold story of the film Chandni. Chandni was a film from that era when Yash Chopra decided to make a romantic film, while at that time, Amitabh Bachchan's action films were ruling the box office, and Chandni was completely different from them. Even Yash Chopra's son Aditya Chopra opposed this decision. But Yash Chopra was among those legendary directors who only made films whose stories touched his heart. Currently, in addition to being a producer, Yash Chopra was also the director of the film, so no compromises were made in the movie. Big songs were shot, almost half of the film was shot in London, and the film's cast was one of the biggest of its time, featuring Sridevi, Rishi Kapoor, and Vinod Khanna in lead roles. As the shooting progressed, the film's budget had gone well above 50% of its initial estimate. Now it was time to release the film. This was a time when terrorism was at its peak in the country, and people were afraid to venture out of their homes after 5 p.m. In such a scenario, almost all distributors advised against releasing a romantic film filled with songs. However, when all distributors refused to provide any advance for Chandni, Yash Chopra became distressed. Before moving forward, it's important to note that during that time, distributors in various states worked independently, giving the producer an advance as a minimum guarantee and then later deducting their commission from the earnings. But when all distributors refused to give any advance for Chandni, which meant taking a risk of around 10 lakh rupees, Yash Chopra's health took a toll, and he had to be admitted to the hospital. When distributors heard about this, they started coming to see Yash Chopra one by one. It was then that Yash Chopra once again requested them to release Chandni. However, no distributor was willing to take the risk by giving the demanded advance, as they all believed the film might not succeed. Yash Chopra said, "Alright, if you don't want to give 10 lakh rupees, just give me 5 lakh rupees, but I won't reduce your commission. Moreover, I promise that if the film doesn't do well, I will return your 5 lakh rupees with interest." So, the distributors saw the deal as advantageous because even if the film flopped, they wouldn't lose their entire investment. All distributors agreed to take the film for their respective states. But the outcome was still pending. The film was finally released on September 14, 1989, with the first show starting at 12:30 p.m. Around 1 p.m., Yash Chopra called one of the distributors to inquire about the situation. When the distributor informed him, Yash Chopra's receiver slipped from his hand, and tears welled up in his eyes. Yes, these were tears of joy. The distributor told him the tickets for today and tomorrow's shows had already been sold out in advance, and there were more people waiting in line outside for tickets than those inside the theater. So, this was the untold story of a filmmaker like Yash Chopra having faith in his films. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe.